then one night, Allah guided me.
What is the true church?
May peace and blessing be upon them.
If this is Islam, I want to be Muslim.
It was my first introduction to the Quran.
I'm not going to do that. I'm going straight to the boss.
Don't forget about the deen. This is not the most the king.
They were also seeking alternative spiritual paths, right? So I was part of that. So we went into bookstores looking for books on religion, Islam, Buddhism, Hinduism, whatever we could find. And subhanAllah, you know, in one of the occult bookstores in Greenwich Village, on really the bottom shelf, occult bookstore, I found the Quran. And that was my first introduction to the Quran. And from then it was like, wow, this is the message that resonates with me. So I was on the search for what is the true church? How do I worship God in the best way that I can, in the true way? So when I started reading about comparative religions, again, it was more of a refresher that, oh yeah, the Bible was actually put together in this way. And then questions started to come up. Do I believe that the Bible should be put together by men? Do I believe that even though men wrote these chapters, you know, hundreds of years after Jesus Christ had already passed away or gone back to heaven, came first attracted to Islam through this person because of their prayers. So then that made me reflect. I was like, I think I'm a pretty good Christian girl. How come I don't pray 5 times a day? How come if I don't pray, nothing happens? It's not sinful or anything. You know, I can forget for 2 months and it's fine. You know, or, you know, so I felt like, okay, my Muslim friend can pray 5 times a day. When they pray, I pray too.
As a hobby in my life, when I found free time, I was collecting either the church books to study or going and listening to sermons, taking the sermons home and dissecting them myself, taking what the pastor was saying in the sermon back to the scriptures and trying prayerfully to find the truth and the path and where the differences lie, the dividing lines between each of these denominations and why. A nun was teaching this class and she was teaching us how to pray, and she taught us to pray first to Mary, and then Mary would ask her son, Jesus Christ, and then he would ask his Father. I went home thinking about this order of prayer and sat alone for some time in the living room of my family home and thinking deeply about this. And then I just made a very conscious, private decision. I said, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going straight to the boss.
I knew Islam wasn't just a religion where people stay home and study. I knew it was a religion where you can learn, women can learn, teach as well. One of the things is studying your religion was very important to me. And one of the person that I held dear to me was Khadijah. She was the Prophet Muhammad's wife. May peace and blessing be upon him. And studying her life and knowing that she was a very active person, knowing that she had her own business, knowing that she told the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam that he was a prophet. That meant so much to me because that also let you know that that women in Islam had a high standard, and Allah gave us that, and Allah gave us a whole surah in the Quran, An-Nisa, about the woman.
And I felt angry at this Islam. I couldn't understand, why would people fast? Why would any deity make people go hungry who were already hungry? And I said to this mother of Rafah refugee camp, why do you fast in Ramadan? What is the point? You say your God makes you do without food for 30 days, but on day 31 you have no food. You say your God makes you thirsty for 30 days, but on day 31 you only have dirty water or no water. What's the point? Why do you fast? And this mother looked at me and she said, well, I fast in Ramadan to remember the poor. She had nothing, and I couldn't understand it. How can she be fasting for other people? How could she remember other people's poverty when she had nothing? And at that moment, a thought came into my mind: if this is Islam, I want to be Muslim. If this love of God is in a religion, I want to be in that religion. If this love for your fellow human being, even at your moment of hardship, if this is a religion, I want to be in that religion.
Reading, and studying, and praying. And then one night, Allah guided me to an ayat and a surah. And it mentioned, this day I have completed my favor upon you. I have perfected your religion. And I have chosen Islam as your religion. This was amazing to me, just amazing, that I realized that God had a religion. And all these other denominations were just man-made.
Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Peace and blessings to all my beautiful sisters. Que las paces estén con todas ustedes. Inshallah, this video was beneficial for you or gave you some encouragement to strive in our deen, inshallah. So, inshallah, I will be posting one video per week, and I will also be translating some videos in Spanish. Thank you so much for watching. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.